Do you want to sit on my lap?
I don't want to hurt you. Should I just get another chair?
Yeah, maybe actually. Did you try to sit on my lap? Lift? Oh, yeah.
Do you want this chair?
No. So what's been going on, guys? What has been happening for the last few days? Been non-vlogging for since Thursday, I think. Thursday, Friday. I basically went downhill on Friday, not really knowing what is going on. But what can you explain?
So on Friday, I think, will you put the footage of you about to see a counsellor?
What is going on, you lot? Welcome to the video. Today is a very special day. Not actually a very special day. Today we're actually going counselling. For the first time ever, me and Aisha. Not couples counselling, just counselling because of the whole cancer thing. Because of the whole... What we're dealing with, basically. Yeah, we're gonna see what it's like.
Do you actually think we need it? Because I don't. I think we're just doing it to...
I don't think we need it. So today has not been a good day. I've been asleep for about 3 hours in the car waiting for Aisha to do her bits in town. Knackered. How did I find it?
So basically, we went to go and see a counsellor, and in the counselling session, almost near the end, I turned around and looked at you, and you were like half asleep.
I thought I was gonna faint. I was a bit like, I couldn't look at Aisha in the eye without being like this.
Yeah, so we then decided, right, hang on a sec, let's just go home. So we went home. I stopped in Bromley because I needed to get a few bits. Left you in the car. You literally slept the whole time, didn't you? Got home, you still slept. Hadn't eaten or drunk anything. And I thought maybe it's just like a delayed onset of... Because on the Wednesday we'd had a really good day. And then on the Saturday you woke up and you were even worse. You just literally... I had to spoon feed you Weetabix, didn't I? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Or you probably don't even remember. Mashing it all up and everything. And trying to get some fluid into you, and anyway then we basically I rang the, it's called an M-Doc here, I don't know if you guys have that, but it's like a duty doctor. So over the weekend they then came out, took Emily's blood pressure, and it was like 80/57, so they blue lighted her to the Princess Royal, which is our nearest hospital.
My pulse was like
90 or something. Yeah, your blood pressure was really low, your heart rate was really high, so so we blue lighted you there, and then you were put on antibiotics and a drip because they initially thought you had an infection, and then after realising that you might not have an infection, well, they carried it on. They carried it on all Saturday night, all Sunday, all Monday. Then on Tuesday we went to the Marsden, and the the Princess Royal, they'd done a CT scan of Emily's head. So they sent it to the Princess Royal. We then went to the they sent it to the Marsden. We went to the Marsden, and then they compared the CT to the MRI they'd had a few weeks ago or months or whatever, and they said that they think that all this is because there's pressure in the brain because the tumours are growing.
Great. Which wasn't good news.
Which was horrific.
So the outcome of the whole situation is that this is just part and parcel of having a brain tumour. This is the...
Or multiple.
Yeah, this is the decline. We're trying to just...
power through it, aren't we? And stay as positive as we can, because you never know, there could be a miracle, and you've defied all the odds so far. I mean, it was hard because the doctor that gave us the news is the doctor that 2 months ago told us that Emily had 2 weeks to live. So, you know, I don't mean it disrespectfully to her, but that's what I said to her. I was like, well, you know, you're the one that gave us that news, and yet here you are giving us more news,
Sucker.
but she's still here and you're still having to give...
She couldn't really say much though, because I felt quite bad.
I felt bad, and I didn't say it rudely, but I
No.
almost had to say it for my own peace of mind, to say, hang on a minute, remember 8 weeks ago you told her she had 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and yet you're having to give her more bad news, which is horrific, but the fact that you're actually giving her news is a miracle in itself.
So yeah, as for vlogs nowadays, they're just going to be as and when, and they're just going to be updates. They're not going to be like
Fancy editing.
fancy editing and stuff like that, because I don't know what is ahead. I don't know what is beyond today, and we just have to kind of live our life every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But we are overwhelmed by all the support and
Yeah.
love that we've got. Like, we are literally so overwhelmed, but it's been so difficult. I mean, we have tried to reply to a few people, but really
Impossible.
It's impossible. And also, you know, when people have said what's the situation, we really didn't know up until about yesterday at 5 p.m. We really had no idea. We were seeing like 4 or 5. I mean, Emily had the best care. She was in a private room.
It was a really nice room.
Yeah, you saw like 5 doctors a day, but each day we were being told different things, and each doctor was telling us a different opinion, because obviously they didn't... It's an A&E hospital, I mean it's a university hospital, which is phenomenal, but they didn't have a specific cancer specialist, did they?
Yeah.
And they could only do a CT scan, so they didn't even have an MRI, and they had no access to her Marsden medical notes.
Yeah, they're really good, Princess Royal. Really good.
Yeah.
But so yeah, as for vlogs, as and when, hope you still enjoy them. They're hard. They're getting harder and harder to make, and my speech has gone shitty.
I still love you though.
I'm glad you do. Love you lots, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Peace. Anything to say, Ash?
No,
Really?
love you.